Welcome to part 2 of order of operation video. In this video, we'll be talking about a acronym that called PEMDAS. PEMDAS stands for P stands for parentheses, E stands for exponents, M stands for multiplication, D stands for division, S stands for addition, and S stands for subtraction. So in these kind of problems, the problem that we contain more than one operation, we will follow the PEMDAS method, and this method is pretty straightforward. It will tell us what operation has to be done in what order, and we'll be doing some example. So hopefully this will be easy for us all. Okay, so what is this question? If we come across any mathematical expression where there is more than one operation is required, it is not a bad idea to follow PEMDAS. Okay, that's what we just talked about. If you have kind of this idea, if you know what PEMDAS is and how we follow, it'd be great to have this tool. Now let's solve some example. Since we discovered the name, then let's follow using the PEMDAS. Okay, so this is a fraction also. It says using PEMDAS solve this thing. 24 plus 3 multiplied by 1/3 or 1/3 and minus 6 to the squared. We always take care of the parentheses first and exponent the second. Now since we don't have a parentheses, we will take care of the exponent first. So 24 plus 3 times 1/3 minus 6 squared is 36. Now the second step is we always take care of the multiplication, right? So this part is multiplication. So the second step will be step 2. 24 plus 3 times 1/3 will be, this will cancel out, will become only 1. 3 times 1/3, so that will be 3 times 1 is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1 minus 36. So now we have only this expression here, which is only having addition and subtraction. We can do addition first. 24 plus 1, we will do step 3, which is addition. 24 plus 1 is 25 minus 36. Now we will move on to step 4, which will be 25 minus 36 will be minus 11. So it will be minus 11. So the final answer for this equation, 3 will be minus 11. So that's your final answer. Okay, let's move on to second example on this PEMDAS. So example 2 is kind of a little bit involved in the parentheses and exponents. We always, in this kind of situation, we always take care of the parentheses first to solve it. So let's solve these both parentheses at the same time. So 3 times 2 will be 6 squared minus 2. 6 plus 2 will be 8. Okay, so now clear out any parentheses. So 6 squared will be 36 minus 2 times 8 is 16. So 36 minus 16 will be, what is that? 6 minus 6 is 0. 3 minus 1 is 2. So it will become 20. So that will be 3 times 2 squared minus 2. 6 plus 2 is equal to 20. So again, we took care of the parentheses first, and then we took care of the exponents, and then we were done with the equation here. So that was simple. Now let's see what we can do with this example. Example 3 has fractions. It has a square root and it has a cube power. So let's find out what is going on here. So we always take care of the In this condition, we always take care of the exponent because we don't have parentheses. So will be 5 minus 2 divided by 3 minus 29 minus 20 plus 3 to the power 3 will be 27. Now let's take care of the square root first after that. So when we become too good in math, so you can do these all steps in once and still track of them. So 5 minus 2 divided by 3 minus 29 minus 20 will be 9 plus 27. Now we know what is this. You can write this one down, guys. In the meantime, let's simplify the first fraction to 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 divided by 3 minus, we can write this one as 3 to the power 2 and plus 27 is already in our answer, our question. So 3 divided by 3, we can just simplify this root. This will cancel out to because the square root and the power of 3 is also square. Now 3 divided by 3 minus 3 plus 27. In this condition, we say we always take care of the division first. We will divide this one first, and then we will get rid of the addition then subtraction. So 3 divided by 3 is 1 minus 3 plus 27. What will happen? 1 minus 3 is, like we can do it that way, or 27 plus 1 is 28, minus 3 will be 25. Okay, so this is the final answer to that question that we just solved. 5 minus 2 divided by 3 minus 29 minus 20 under the square root plus 3 cubed is equal to 25. So that was our final answer there. Okay, so let's move on to the fourth example. I hope you guys are ready. Okay, this example number 4 is actually having a absolute value, and it has parentheses also. So let's find out this. Let's take care of the parentheses first. 5 minus 3 plus 13 minus 2 is 11. 11 times 2 is 22. So that's taken care of inside of the parentheses and outside of the parentheses too. So we got 22. Now the second step is to get rid of this absolute value. So we 6 minus absolute 5 minus 3 is 2 plus 22. So 22 plus 6 is 28 minus 2 become 26. I will treat this 2 as that. 6 minus 2 plus 22 will be 20. 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 and 22, it will be 26. Hopefully this was an absolute value, because we will always ignore the negative value. We will take care of the positive value. But inside this one is positive, but the external sign was negative. That's why we ended up with that negative, and we subtract them. So 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 plus 22 is 26. It's either way if you do it addition first, or you do 6 minus 2 first. So the answer or the final outcome is the same. So you treat absolute value as always positive. If that was, for instance, 3 minus 5, the answer would be here be 2 minus 2, and absolute value of minus 2 will be 2. So, and that's why we just put it that way, and 2. Whatever operation will be after that, you just follow that. Absolute value will be always your positive number outcome. Okay, let's try to do a final example here, and then we will be on our way to the next session. Last example. Yeah, let's try to do the last example here. So this example will involve parentheses, multiplication, and exponents, addition, subtraction. Okay, let's try it. Okay, so we will take care of the parentheses first, which is this one, and then this one. So 9 times 3 times 5 is 15, plus 1 minus 2. We will take care of the small parentheses first. 4 minus 1 is 3, minus 3 squared. Okay, now we will have to take care of the small parentheses. So 9 times 5 is 45, 9 times 1 is 9, 9 and 4 will be 35. 135, I hope I'm not wrong. 9 times 15 is 135, plus 1 minus 2. 3 minus 3 squared will be 9. Now let's move on to the example 135. 135 plus 1 minus 2. Let's simplify the inside of the bracket. 3 minus 9 is minus 6. Okay, so 135 plus 1 minus time this minus, we'll have to simplify this one. So minus time minus will be plus. 2 times 6 will be 12. Since we have all the addition left, so 135 plus 1 is 136, and plus 12 will be 148. So we can do that. 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 5 is 8. Now we have second digit, 1 plus 3 is 4, and there is no third digit in other one, so it will be 148 as the final answer for that.